Hey, Bo here. Today we're going to make this card using a Gelli print pad or mat. It's new to me and I'm trying to learn the techniques and implement them into making cards. And this is what we're going to do. I like it. I think it turned out really nice too. So let's get started. Okay, so what we need here is the Gelli plate. And I have put a card size paper underneath it so I kind of know my borders. And I have watercolor paper cut into squares that will fit on this card and go with this envelope. So I'm going with the crushed olive, and we'll dab it on here about within the frame. And it looks like there's nothing on there, but there is quite a bit of ink. And then I'm going to use this pretty design. See if I can get this imprinted in here. I'll kind of wipe it off each time so that I'm not just moving ink around. Okay. All right. Now we're going to put our card on here. This is the watercolor card. And we'll cover it with a sheet. I do use a big sheet so that I don't get the ink that has gone off the paper on my hands. And hopefully the watercolor paper is picking it up nicely. See how much was on there? More than it appeared. Oh, it's very subtle. It's not clear, but it's interesting. I'm going to let this dry. Okay, I think everything is dried as far as the front of the card and the liner, and now I need a sentiment. I am running low on sentiments, and so I'm going to do a segment on just making those because my box is very limited. It's either birthday or sympathy or a baby. Well, there's other things that need to be said, and this one I'm going to stamp is going to say God loves you, and that's just good for a hello or you know, kind of a praying for you type thing. So let's do this and trim it. And I was looking at these colors and I thought this might be a good border, kind of a brown. Okay, we got this trimmed. And now we will, I think I'll just glue it on this and then cut this out. All right, there we go. And then I believe, let's do this first. Let's put this on the card first. So find your longer end, that's the front. Let's get that put on there. So I'm going to use these foam squares because I think this could stand to be elevated. Could go like that, could go like that. So now it's time to make the envelope insert, and we'll see if we can create something that matches this. We'll use the Gelli plate again and see what we can do. I'll just get some ink on here. It's always more than you think. And I'm just going to get it onto the roller. And of course, it's not going to show down here. Okay, let's see if we can put a little design on it. Yeah, that's pretty. That's very nice. So we'll let that dry and then we'll get the envelope put together. Okay, we have the envelope liner dried, and this is what we end up with. Kind of a, it's almost a marbly theme. Almost like tile. Very unique, very unique. So this is what we do. Get this lined up so the center is in the center of the top of the envelope. It needs to be shifted over just a smidge. Don't want to agonize, but I want to try to get it right. Okay, now this is not paper. This is a kind of a thin cardstock. So it's really important to get this crease so it'll cooperate with the opening and closing of the envelope. I don't have really good liner paper that's just white because just printer paper is going to be too thin. It wouldn't do what I need it to do. So I used a very light cardstock, and then we decorated it like this. So here we have this card that is my experiment with the Gelli plate. I have a lot to learn. And most people that use the Gelli plate use it for multimedia pages. And I'm trying to get it adapted to making stationery and things like that. So I take elements of what they do and I try to learn from them and see how I can create cards with it. So this is my first one. I like it. I would give it away. I'm not ashamed of it. So I hope you like it too, and I hope you can give it a try. So if you like this and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Check out the playlist and see if you can find the things that you really like to do, and do them with me. And then comment, give me a hi. I'd love to hear from you.